Hey everybody, it's Rob here. There is a new Barb Whirlwind spin-to-win clear. 145 solo has been done. And this is putting it pretty high in the tier list now here. Probably even at S tier. And PXX, I'm going to link the video below, so leave a like, leave a comment. We also have a full updated planner here from him. With kind of a different setup. He's playing a Curse Touch and various other things. I'm going to show you the clear. We're going to show you the entire setup here. He has some pretty insane gear here. So this is the 145. So you guys can see here, like also his pre-buff rotation. He's using Chores of War and Dodge for some toughness. And you notice immediately here, he is spinning and winning with a pole arm and Tyrell Smite. And he completely dropped the ultimate. He's now playing Steel Grasp just to, like, you know, create this like crazy pixel pulls in the run itself. And this seems to be immensely powerful right now in Season 4. We've talked about a lot of the expansion and Spiritborn, but now it's time for some real spin-to-win Barb magic here again. And you guys can just kind of see here the pulls that he is building. Again, the full video is going to be linked in the description, but you can see like he just like pulls these enemies onto like close to the walls as well, and the spin is just going crazy, and you guys can always see how the progression is ramping up here. So he just keeps pulling basically the healthy elites forward. The train only goes forward, does not go backwards, and yeah, he just like keeps pulling these along as he just makes bigger and bigger pulls. And you guys see it's like already doubling the progress, very comfortable. He has a lot of cooldown reduction and obviously the iron skin, just like usual, because this is like the main thing that you will survive here. And again, the planner is also linked below. We're gonna watch the clear first. But we can zap over it, like he basically makes big pulls, open map, and you guys can see with the Steel Grass like how we can keep them together and just keep killing them like this. Yeah, community Discord, community leaderboards would be super cool to see. I really hope that at some point Blizzard is gonna put the leaderboards in game so we can kind of see like how high the different builds are clearing. But this is the highest Whirlwind clear that I was able to find, and this is pretty high with 145. And this is still gonna be very strong next season, guys. Even though they're completely like nerfing or removing gushing wounds, we will still be able to do some decent damage with this build. Obviously, it's not gonna be as strong, but you guys can see on this boss, and this is the best boss, the Scourge of Land. He has a rather big hitbox, so you're getting a lot of damage, because this is like the main problem of the Whirlwind Barbs is the single target. But you can see here how much bleed damage he has and how he actually is damaging this Scourge of Land boss with a rather big hitbox. So he's hitting with all the arrows from the Tyrell Smite that he's releasing. And you guys can see here, he's just like tapping the Whirlwind, not holding it, just tap it. And then also the Twisters, they do hurt the boss a lot. And also every time you do that, you spawn not only the arrows, but you also spawn the Twisters every 0.75 seconds. And they have just buffed this by another 20%. If you're going in-game, your Dust Devil aspect is now at 8,800 damage if you're using a mace or a polearm, and he's using a polearm here. So he has Executioner, more damage when he's healthy, and these kind of things. You guys can see like he's actually melting this boss. That's wild. Let me like go over like a little bit to the end, and you can see like how much time he has left. He actually does this run in 10 minutes. So probably if you're getting these kind of rifts, obviously in the end you're going to be fishing for the Scourge of Land, because he just takes double damage of all the other bosses because of his big hitbox. But you can probably do like close to 150. Let me know what you think in the comments. But like this 10-minute clear, it just goes to show that it's actually possible to do much higher on this Whirlwind push build. The only problem again is the boss fight, but if you're getting this big hit boss guy, it helps a lot. So unfortunately, he doesn't show his gear here at the end, but he was kind enough and he made like a full planner in his video link here that we can go over. So we don't see his gear, but I think he mentioned that he has basically triple greater affix everything. So this is like very, very high-end gear, and there he does it, 145 in a record time. He has the planner link here, and I think he also said that he has triple GA on pretty much everything. And this is the planner. I'm also going to link that below here. So it's the Whirlwind endgame push that he's playing. So no Harlequin's Crest, guys. In fact, he only plays 2 Ubers, Starless Sky and Tyrell Smite. No Grandfather either. Polearm now. So aspect of the Iron Warrior, of course, with the iron skin, you want the defensive stuff. Cooldown, strength, max life. He uses barrier generation, so you're getting barrier with iron skin. And this just gives you more barrier and obviously imposing presence. Tyrell's Might here, masterworked. Aspect of Elements. Tybet's Will, just going like full DPS basically. Usual setup was like we go Harlequin's Crest on the helm. And then we go, you know, the Iron Warrior on the pants. But now you freeze it up, Tybet's Will, so even more damage. Because keep in mind, guys, the +4 skill ranks for the Shaco, they don't count for your Tyrell's Might. And they also don't count for your main DPS, the Devilish aspect. So, yeah, the Shaco is only defense. It doesn't really give you any offensive capabilities here. So he completely removed it. Because, again, Whirlwind here is only a support skill to proc, you know, your Twisters and your Tyrell's Might. So you're not really dealing damage with Whirlwind. So skill ranks don't help you that much. Then he has Relentless Berserk. Next patch we can play the Anger Management, but Relentless Berserk is extremely strong as well. We have Berserk Ripping on the two-hander, and then we have the Dust Devil aspect here on the two-hander. This one is actually going to give you like more than 10k damage on the polearm here, and the Devilish on the amulet. Then we have the Fierce Winds here, the Shout Scaler. So you see, you noticed he reworked the size and the crit damage. You just want to make sure you have 100% size and you have 100% chance. And then he can masterwork the crit damage here on these and vulnerable damage for even more DPS. That's pretty smart. Both Chieftain, Starless Sky, Devilish on the amulet here with crit chance, cooldown reduction, and heavy-handed Warcry crit always. And then obviously you want 2 rolls of berserking damage. He's playing Amethyst as well, so not even Rubies. He fully focused on DPS. Obviously you can also play Rubies if you want, but he was playing Amethyst here just to min-max his damage. And then I think he's playing a 3-to-1 ratio because no Grandpapa. You want a higher ratio of vulnerable to crit, so you know, if you have 1000 vulnerable, you want like 3000 crit roughly. And then triple shouts here, Iron Skin, Steel Grasp, Whirlwind. X Expertise, skill tree looks like this. So he's interestingly using the Furious Rune just to inflict some more bleeds, because you don't really need pressure point, because he is in fact using the Accursed Touch here to keep the enemies vulnerable. Yeah, he used it. You see the debuff here on the boss, like the little skull icon. So he uses the Accursed Touch. Cool synergy here to keep the enemies vulnerable, basically. So you have a 35% chance to inflict a curse, and when they are afflicted, they are vulnerable all the time. So yeah, then just here to unlock the next section, we have Imposing Presence, Martial Vigor, Rallying Cry. He uses it with resources, Tactical Iron Skin, Challenging Shout. He's using the Mighty Warcry here for the Fortify. So you're gonna have more resources with this, and then instead of this Fortify, you get Fortify from here, because yeah, Power Warcry does not work on the boss. Then he has all the Shout support, Berserking support, Pit Fighter, Slaying Strike, Cut to the Bone, Enhanced Steel Grasp, Counter Offensive, Heavy Handed, and a Gushing Wounds. His Paragon looks like this. So starter board here, pretty standard exploit in the starter board. Then he has Might here in the Carnage. Again, attack speed doesn't work yet, so Might and Carnage board, pretty standard as well. Decimator with Martial, also very good for all the vulnerable multipliers. Hemorrhage, still uncapped at the moment. And here on the left side, then we have the Blood Rage with Ire. We have some more life nodes here. We have some more life here. The Tenacity board here with Wrath in, I think it's Bonebreaker, right? Yeah, Bonebreaker. And then lastly, he has the Executioner in the Warbringer board. And that is basically the entire setup. So pretty insane to see. 145 clear. Make sure you check out PXX. He is the guy that has been blasting like crazy on the Flame Up, and he just keeps pushing the Barbarian meta on the live game higher and higher. And he did 160 on Flay and now 145 on Whirlwind. And I'm sure this won't be the last clear that we've seen. So definitely make sure you check out PXX. Super Barbarian Blaster. And again, planner, everything is in the description. I hope you enjoyed, guys. And again, this build is still going to be viable in Season 5. We're just not going to play it with bleeds, and then it's probably not good for pushing, but at least we can play and still enjoy leveling and speedruns with it. I think it's going to be still tremendously strong. But yeah, Barb Nation, so strong in Season 4. We'll see what we will do in Season 5. Hope dies last. They are reworking all the uniques. So, fingers crossed, my friends. GG. Yeah, secret gameplay video leaked. This is the secret, my friends, man. This is a season 5 footage, guys, of the Whirlwind Barb. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.